All right. Y'all boys ready?
Hey, that they oh yeah, but I want you to know Scott Foster is like that boy gets paid lovely every time he comes to Boston. That's all I gotta say.
I'm weak. All right. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Trey, and as usual, hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I mean, y'all know Reese already. So we got my man Brandon on the show. Brandon, how's everything with you, boss?
Everything's good, bro. Can't complain.
That's good. That's good. And as you can see, Reese did bring a couple friends. JT,
Full
how's
screen
everything
me.
treating on you?
Full screen me, Trey. They gotta see everybody I'm with.
Let me see.
Yeah, they gotta see everybody I'm with. Y'all see my guys. Big Al and Joe. JB and Smart. Grant and man, come on. D White in the back. He just you can't see him. But he in the back too. Brogdon. He had to take the other car because it can't fit too many people. But that's what he do. He drive the second car and really run it. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
Stupid. Well, they on the car probably coming back from a loss against the Clippers. Hate to say it to you, Reese. But to these Celtics, who do y'all think is like should be scaring the Celtics? I know you said nobody really, but like give me some teams. There's gotta be somebody that you might want those money on to beat them.
I ain't throwing my money. But Milwaukee still
Milwaukee.
have I mean, Giannis is still the best player in the league. However, I did again, like I said, I watched that Chicago game last night. Giannis needed to go get a shot. They sent three guys at him and he traveled because he doesn't have, you know what I mean? Like he don't have, I don't want to say he don't have game. You know what I mean?
You
Because
have
that's
that skill, that boogie woogie, that bag, that
yeah, you know what I mean. He don't really know what's his
yeah.
go-to. He don't have a go-to move other than the spin move down the lane.
I
You know
got
what
you.
I
I
mean?
got you.
And so like when I put three people in front of you, you can't do it.
So
So
you got Bucks and who else? Who Brandon? Who? So you got who you got there? Who you got?
As a threat to the Celtics,
Yeah.
I think you always got to look at the Bucks. Giannis, obviously they just won a ring, so you always got to look at the Bucks. But I mean, other than that, it's like I previously said, I don't really feel like teams are really a threat to the Celtics. I think the Celtics right now, obviously are the best team. And I think they're a very dominant team. I haven't really seen a team that can really compete with them personally in a
Not
7-game
compete.
series.
So let me ask you this then, right? Because you said earlier a big is gonna get early like y'all were saying a big is gonna might cause a little controversy, or at least like Reese was saying that and we were talking about it. So I feel like the Clippers are kind of like the Celtics too, right? Like we talked about, they're similar. So why are we not talking about got one? Why are we not talking about Joel Embiid and the 76ers? Because what I'm saying? Like James Harden said he not gonna go to strip clubs no more until the season ends. He got back in shape, like he looking good. Joel Embiid is playing healthy. Tyrese Maxey gonna come back, and my fantasy points about to look nice. Like, why are we not mentioning the 76ers, fellas?
I feel like the 76ers are another team that has to prove themselves. I feel like the NBA is how I see it, how I really see it, is what the team has accomplished.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like the Celtics, they have like what every piece from last season.
Yeah.
Minus added on, right? And then added on what Brogdon. I feel like the Celtics are clearly the best team. And when you look at things like that, you bring your whole team back. It just makes things even tougher for people. So
does the coaching change matter too for you though? Because that's
to an extent. But at the same time, these are grown men. They're players. They're playing for themselves. Regardless who your coach is, you guys have a goal in mind. Whether one coach matters, the other coach matters more. Like whatever the case is, you still have a job to do, and you get paid handsomely to do it. So get the job done. You got the same team, two hungry guys, JB and JT. I think they're going to get it done. To be honest with you.
But like coaching does matter though, because like the Nets did. Folks was going at what's his name, Steve Nash, for like his blunders and whatnot. So I mean,
Man, Steve Nash was dope. I don't think you could have put any first year head coach in that situation and they would have succeeded. Kyrie and Kate, well, specifically Kyrie.
we don't think so. Ime couldn't have made it work his first year.
I don't say it again.
Ime, you don't believe in Ime his first year?
No, I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's because of the comments of Kyrie saying things like they don't need a coach or hosting practices after practice. You know what I mean? Like,
is it like so? Like, and I hear people say that too, but like, what's the issue with that? If it's a practice to make yourselves better, it's extra practice. I feel like you're the one playing on the court.
It's a compound thing though, saying that you don't need the coach after requesting that coach. You know what I mean? Like Steve Nash obviously interviewed like every other person, but Katie and Kyrie was like, we want Steve. So you got who you want, so you could walk over him because you knew he was going to kind of like offer up control in certain aspects as a first year player coach. Because people love the term player coach. You know what I mean? They want somebody who's been through the brotherhood, who's been through the fire and who knows this and knows that. But it's like they got Steve there so they could do what they want. And they did.
Okay. All right.
I just don't think it was fair to Steve. Do I think Steve should have been the coach though? No. I said that they should have went and got Dwayne Casey if they wanted to.
You say it wasn't fair to Steve.
Yeah, JB. I'm sorry.
You said it wasn't fair to Steve, but like to be fair though, Steve knew what he signed up for.
He did.
Is that fair to say?
Did he know that Kyrie was going to say after the hiring, we don't need a coach? No.
No, but you knew you were going to deal with some drama at some point in time, more than likely.
Okay. I know that you like to argue that if Kyrie go back to LA, there won't be as much drama, right? So is it just because?
Did I say that? I'm making sure because I feel like there will be some drama, like a little bit.
Controlled drama by Bron, though.
I do think it'd be different.
It's okay to say it would be different, but that's what I'm saying though.
Compared to like the Brooklyn, it'll be different. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying though. Like, sure, there could be some drama. No season goes. Every season, everybody's season is a roller coaster in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. But like the drama that Kyrie brings is not the drama that is like, oh, this is hoops related. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a lot of outside coming inside, going back outside type of drama.
Okay. Gotcha. That's tough. So far then, just to clarify, y'all said the Bucks basically for the Celtics.
I think so.
Like we ain't nobody else for real?
I mean, I understand. I understand your Sixers like argument, but like because of the Celtics defensive scheme, like we give star players kind of like we're gonna take away the other guys. You know what I mean? So it's like
taking away the other guy. Like Tobias, like you've already admitted, he's a professional. He gonna give
I love Tobias Harris.
You know what I'm saying? Max is gonna give me 15 to 20. Joel's at least gonna give me a 20 spot, and then like Harden has been passing his ass off.
I know the numbers sound good, but what does the final score say? Like they can all give you those things. But look though, something that has surprised me though, because I kind of thought Doc Rivers was on his way out. Somehow he has coached I think number 2 defense over the last like X amount of games.
Joel Embiid is from a defensive rating perspective, he's a top 3 player in the league.
You see what I'm saying? So they did something differently defensively. Like something's different. I don't watch a lot.
They added more defensive-minded players like
Anthony Melton, PJ Tucker.
Who, by the way, I wanted. It was either going to be who was it? It was either him or Shake that I wanted to start because I told you I wanted Maxey coming off the bench.
Right.
I'm in that second unit and then closing out the fourth quarter. That's perfect for them, and I love the fact that DeAnthony has been hooping because he's also on my fantasy team. But yeah, like I was very surprised y'all boys didn't say them Sixers though. Nor the Heat too. Like Jimmy be busting y'all ass. I'm just saying.
The Miami Heat offense is a snooze fest. until it's time to win the game. That's when the game gets exciting.
I hear
Okay?
you, but like
listen though.
back in the day.
Playoff Jimmy is an anomaly. It's a thing. Like people talk about playoff Braun. Playoff Jimmy is a legitimate thing. He literally coasts during the season. And then come playoff time, he will give you 35 pieces for 6 games straight. 6 games straight. You just be like, he never had a stretch like this during the season. He never, Brandon talked about Jokic doing, you know what I mean, only when he has to. That's Jimmy Butler two-way T. So I'm kind of interested to see if Jokic kind of takes that approach come this playoff. It's kind of like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get Jamal Murray and get MPJ, get Aaron Gordon, get those guys going, get their confidence up. But like when it's winning time, like expect these 40 pieces. Because I mean, really, to be honest though, like there's 2 other bigs in the league that can guard Jokic. You know what I mean? AD and Joel in terms of centers. You know what I mean? You could put probably a Giannis on him or something like that, even though Giannis isn't a great on-ball defender. But still, because I mean, actually, I take that Giannis thing back. Valanciunas just gave him 37 the other day. So I'm gonna take that away, actually. So again, like I said, you got AD and you got
what about Allen and Capella, people like that from a defensive standpoint? They're centers.
Because their names aren't too big, they get in foul trouble quickly. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like refs aren't gonna just let those guys play the same way they let AD or Joel Embiid play in those kind of matchups. Kind of like you hit him, all right. Like, and he gonna be out the game fast.
Okay.
So what about the Cavaliers?
I mean, I'm still stuck on the Heat and the 76ers not getting mentioned. I understand the Cavs because again, I don't believe in Spider.
I'm a Heat hater. So I'm a Heat hater. You would have had to heard that from Brandon. I'll never mention those guys. I'm a Heat hater.
So, all right, what do you think about can the Cavs shake up the Celtics? To be fair, they are 0-2 against the Celtics right now. I mean, against the Cavs right now. The Celtics are 0-2 against the Cavs right now. Bike to bikes.
It's hard, you know. Like I said, I feel like it's the NBA is about what have you done, right? I can't say they're going to do something until they do it. So right now, you know, I didn't mention the Cavs for a reason because
it's nice to be right.
It's nice to be right. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. He's right on point with that. But yeah, I mean, I just don't feel like the Cavs really, you know, have shown me anything. Obviously, it's Donovan Mitchell's first season with them. But until they show me, you know, that they can beat the Celtics, I have no reason to think they're a threat to the Celtics.
But again, they're 0-2. I mean, they're 2-0 against the Celtics right now.
I think he's talking playoff time.
I hear that. I mean,
the Cavs are 2-0 right now against the Celtics.
Yeah, this season. Yeah. This season.
I mean, it was early on, but yeah, I guess. The Lakers are also 0-2 against the Cavaliers, by the way.
Can we stop going at the 13th seeded Lakers? Like, bro.
I know what you're talking about. I thought we were listing the teams that haven't beat the Cavaliers this season. Is that
no, we're talking about the teams in the East. I missed the switch, but all right.
That's my bad.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Lakers.
So yeah, you know, I don't know. The Celtics have what, 10 L's? 10 L's the whole season.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really think there's too many people messing with the Celtics right now, bro. To be honest with you, I really don't. And the crazy part is I'm not even a Celtics fan. That's the crazy part to it. So
that's tough.
I feel like you got to give credit where it's due. Like,
hey, we have converts every year. We got room over here for you.
I mean,
look at this van. Look at this van. I mean, it's a seat. You can sit next to JT if you want. It's space right there. Right there.
I'll pop a squat, but I'm really just trying to get an interview. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Hey man. Fake it till you make it. I ain't mad at it.
I guess I'm gonna go with Brandon a little bit on this. I just can't believe y'all gonna win it until I see it. No, I mean y'all should be able to win one. If you don't, though, it's gonna be tough, Reese. Like,
I mean, it's what'll be tough. What'll be tough is who wins it. Like if we don't, who does? Like that's my thing.
All right, well, I mean, fellas, unless y'all want to talk about something else specifically, that's all I had pegged for the show. Some good highlights, good game. Reese, I apologize for the Clippers dog walking y'all. Well, they didn't really dog walk y'all, but they did beat y'all. So I apologize for that.
Real quick, before everybody goes, I just want Trey to hear this. Kevin Durant, game 1, 6 turnovers. Game 2, 6 turnovers. Game 3, 5 turnovers. Game 4, 4 turnovers. It's not that he can't make out of the double team. It's that he just kept giving the ball to the other team. He is a main contributor to why they get swept. Why do I say that? Because if you don't give the ball away 4 of those times every game, you know what that could have been? That is potentially 8 to 12 points a possession. Most of those games were decided by 8 to 12 points. Game 1 was off a layup. KD had 6 turnovers. He has 4 turnovers. They win the game. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't like to play what if scenarios because anything can happen. You know what I mean? But like 6 turnovers, 5 turnovers, 4 turnovers, bro.
All I'm saying, Reese, like I hear you. Again,
are those numbers not egregious?
You gotta hold KD accountable.
Are those numbers not? He had 3 assists in game 1, so 3 to 6. 5 assists in game 2, 5 to 6. 8 assists in game 3, 8 to 6. 9 assists in game 4, 9 to 4. He figured it out too late because they got what? Sweat.
All I'm saying is y'all had the better team, but I mean it's cool though. And y'all was hacking and refs won't call nothing. Again, like y'all just cheat, bro. Like ever since all the time, y'all just cheat. And you still didn't win. Cheaters don't win, ladies and gentlemen. Goes to show you.
I figured it out, Brandon. It's not that KD went to Duke. Kyrie went. So he gotta defend KD because that's Kyrie boy. It makes sense.
KD's actually my favorite player in the league. KD, Kevin Durant and Steph Curry are my favorite players in the league. I love Kyrie. I actually talked to him, fun fact, in my freshman year in college. It was very brief. It was over the phone. I ain't really say much outside of, don't leave. Clearly he left. But, he it's just unfortunate, man. Like
the bias is creeping into your takes, Trey. It's getting nasty, man. It's getting nasty, man.
So I just want to let you know, Reese, when the Nets do beat the Celtics, just get ready for the episode.
You won't hear from me.
The episode.
I'll never come on the show again. You heard it here first, everybody. If the Nets beat the Celtics this playoff series, that is the week before. It will be the last time that you see me because I'm sure we'll do an episode leading into the playoffs. That will be the last time you see me. I will not be doing any guest appearances during the playoffs. When we see the Nets, that's it. I'm going dark. That's it. So let's all drink to the Nets losing to the Celtics because we all want to see Reese on this show just like I do.
Side note, this is the Chick-fil-A Cup. Chick-fil-A, before we close off, I just got to say this. There's a Chick-fil-A shop that apparently is not giving us large milkshakes, but in other ones they are. Fix that for me, please. It's in the Virginia side. I can give you the address if you want to, but I just want to make sure y'all know that because I'm a signature member. You know what I'm saying? I paid my money just like everybody else. I expect to get treated as such. Thank you. But fellas, I do appreciate the time. You know what I'm saying? Reese, again, I apologize that the Celtics lost, but that's not me that let you down. It's your team. But maybe they do better next time, I guess, possibly. Who knows? We'll see.
The Lakers are about to miss the playoffs for the 3rd season straight since they popped a bubble. That's all I'm gonna say. In the show.
Crazy.
In the show.
I mean, I got you. Well, I mean, my championship ratio I've watched is better than his. But that's a good way to end the show. So till next time, fellas, I appreciate it.
Half of them rings belong to Minneapolis. They didn't even come in LA. Those ain't even all y'all.
I said our lifetime just for the record. But Brandon, do you have anything you want to say before we close up shop?
I appreciate you having me on, Trey. And Reese, yeah, it's been lit. For sure.
Nice talking with you, Brandon. I'm sorry that Trey was defending KD and sending shots and uppercuts.
It's cool. Reese, do you want to give your one championship kind of banter real quick? I'll show you what a 5 championship looks like.
End the show. Somebody roll the credits. Roll the credits. I'm not doing this with you.
It's perfect way to end the show. Perfect way to end the show.
Oh, I did not know you guys were still here. As you can see, we're at the back end of the show. No pun intended, but look, hope you all enjoyed it. And before you go, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the IG account, share the content to anybody who's anybody. And most importantly, leave your thoughts and comments below. But I gotta go back and play Buddy in 2K, so let me unmute him real quick. Excuse me. Hey, boss, I'm back. Nah, you better catch this word. You know we get buckets around here.